dear, dear.
Aggressive play from Pascal Perrault has gone all in, and Peter Gunnarsson now.
Really, all he has to do at this moment is say 2 words, but we'll leave the decision to him.
He's got to ask himself what difference that jack could have made.
I mean, it's so easy up in the commentary box looking at the cards, isn't it?
I guess it's a pretty fast match after all.
Yeah,
he's going.
He's worked it out, and he's going to like this now. He's finally worked it out.
He's calling. So we've got an all-in on the 5th hand of this quarterfinal match. And there are the cards, and there is Pascal Perrault's reaction.
And if you notice, one of the cards that make Pascal's hand, the king, will also make Peter a full house. So really, he's down to the bottom end of the straight, isn't he?
Pascal Perrault needs to see an 8.
And that's the only card he can see, really. He's saying his prayers. Here it comes. Let's look.
And it's an ace.
Listen.
There's really no plays in Pascal's bag of tricks now, is there? It's yes, I'm in, yes, I'm in, yes, I'm in, and then he's got to do that about 5 times now just to get any playable amount of chips back.
His back was against the wall. Gunnarsson had all but 1,500 of the chips, so Pascal had to double up again, and he did. He was underdog with the jack 9, but he hit the 10 on the river. Double up 1. He was massive underdog with the 4-5. And this time the river brought him a straight double up 2. All in with an ace-6 for Pascal, a slight favorite this time. And a 10 on the river means his ace is good, double up 3. Pascal's chip pile grows, and Peter Gunnarsson can't believe it. The chip river was bending just slightly Pascal's way. All in again, 10-9 against ace-8. And an 8 on the river means Gunnarsson's 8s lose to Perrault's 10s. When the dust had settled, Pascal had transformed 1,500 chips into 29,500. And Peter Gunnarsson was looking shell-shocked. As we head to hand 19, still a big advantage for Gunnarsson. But Pascal now has room to play poker. And Gunnarsson's wondering, what do I have to do to get rid of him?
Peter's thinking, yes, Pascal, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I've got the chips and can't finish the game off. Peter raises
to 4,000 with an 8, with a 6 and a 10.
Yeah, I think he's realising now that he's going to make
some moves. And Pascal's gone all in with a king-queen. Chose a good time to do that.
Yeah, once again, Peter's tried to say, okay, well, I recognise what's happening. I'm going to stop it, and it's gone against him, hasn't it? Pascal's going to have another look and probably show him one. No, he isn't going to show him. He's just going to make sure. There's a bit of psychology there from Pascal. He's looking, saying, did I really have a hand or not? That's what he's saying to Peter there.
And Pascal Perrault has gotten here by winning 4 very good games. He beat Rumit Somaya, he beat Roy the Boy Brindley, he beat Ivo Donev, who had just beaten the defending champion Angel Blanco, and then he beat Stephen Pierce, who had just knocked out Dave Olliott. So that's, I mean, it's 4 pretty good wins.
Jack 5 of spades for Peter Gunnarsson. Decides this time he's just going to call.
And Pascal will check and see the flop.
Yeah,
and he's got an ace-2.
This
is nice.
Yeah, he probably didn't want to get too heavily involved, and rightly so, sitting out there. Where is the ace?
And he's got a second ace.
King of clubs, ace of clubs, and 7 of hearts is the flop, and he checks it. He's trying to induce a bet now from Peter Gunnarsson.
But Peter checks back. 2 kings out there. Pascal will bet this now.
You saw it go for his chips, didn't you, Mike? I know this.
I did,
now.
yeah.
Ah, dear it. Peter says, okay, well, I'm going to play it like I've got 3 kings, and that's just how he's playing this here. Well, this is interesting. Peter's got himself in a situation now where he might just call off a few chips because the flop reads, or the board reads, 7s and kings with the ace kicker, and Peter might just think here that it's going to be a split pot. Little does he know that it isn't a split pot, because in Pascal's hand is the ace, which makes him aces and 7s. Let's see.
Now he figures it out.
Yeah, he's read it correctly, and it's a good read, that is, really. I mean, most players there will, you know, we've watched players do this where they call off chips unnecessarily, and Peter's read it, and Pascal showed him, I think, at the end there, and Peter says, Pascal really is allowing Peter to give himself a pat on the back, saying, didn't I read that one correctly? And that's just exactly what he did.
Peter Gunnarsson, a couple of really big wins in the 3rd and 4th round. Mickey the Kid Warnick and Simon Aces Trumper. That was one of our TV games yesterday.
At 2 times.
Pascal Perot on the button with a queen 10.
Raise.
Now notice this, he's raised with the queen 10 where Peter wasn't raising with the ace 5. So
Suited jack 7 for Peter. Just calls.
here's the flop. 3 of diamonds, 7 of spades, 8 of hearts.
So a pair of 7s for Peter Gunnarsson.
And he checks him. I don't know what he's thinking of here. I'll just make a play at that. 8s of pairs, so it's 8s and 7s now for Peter Gunnarsson. Now he's going to make a play at it.
I raise.
There we go.
And there's our re-raise. We've been waiting for one. 20,000 more.
I think he's got a tell on him somewhere. I think he might have a tell on him. He wants to test him every single time now. This is good play from Pascal, regardless of the outcome. He's got 2 overcards, obviously, to hit, and he's got the chance that Peter Gunnarsson will fold, and he's probably read the situation that Peter Gunnarsson didn't like the flop, so he's not reading him for the 8, so he's saying he's probably got 3s. I think that's how he's read it, when in fact he's got 7s and a big decision.
And Peter's got to be asking himself now if there's an 8 sitting back in Pascal's.
The way Pascal's played it, yeah. The way Pascal's played it. But I think Pascal's picked up the fact that the 8 or the 7, he doesn't suspect a 7. I think he suspects a 3 or a pickup here on this this bet from Peter Gunnarsson. So it's a big test for him. On previous form and on the way things are going, I think it's. I've had to predict it. I'd say he was going to fold it, but we'll let him make the play and then see what happens. I'll put my neck in the noose and we'll sit back and watch.
He's well in front, but he's not to know that. And the re-raise is a powerful weapon.
And the man we called to make the re-raise is the one that's duly made it.
Pete said Pascal would be the one to re-raise. He's said that on current form, Peter is the one to let it go.
Just running the pot back through his own mind before he makes the decision. And this is one big decision. It's not so much the outcome of it, it's the psychology of it all. Look at that.
Pascal's rocking back and forth sideways as if, as if he can't wait for the decision. Now he's done. There he goes again. He lets him go. You were right.
Yeah,
you called it.
This is cracking play off Pascal, and he's going to show him. Look, he's going to say, "There you go, I bluffed you." Now that will shake him.
I show you because
that's enough. That's enough.
Anyway.
That will shake him. Good play from Pascal.
And Pascal Perot has moved into the lead. It's unbelievable stuff, but he's worked his way up with virtually nothing. He's worked his way into the lead, and he's got a very, very shaken Peter Gunnarsson opposite him.
This is hand 88. We're at the 3rd level of blinds, 1,500.